Another one bites the dust. Heliot Ramos does not have a locker in Texas for the Giants game tonight. He is going to be a member of the New York Yankees, and we are still awaiting the return. But it's not going to be exciting. It's going to be people you haven't heard of. Buster Posey is in the full mode of rebuilding the pitching depth of his farm system right now as we speak.
Yeah, and that Heliot Ramos trade, which isn't official, but being reported by Jeff Passan and others, now means the over 4.5 officially hits. Is that right? That's the 5th Giant traded.
Like
Malley,
correct.
Killian, Ray, Arise, and Ramos.
Easy,
5 Giants.
Easy peasy.
Over 4.5.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. So, we still don't have anything new on the return other than the primary prospect.
Henry Lalane.
Henry Lalane. And you said the Yankees' 5th prospect.
According to MLB.com, I'm sure he's ranked differently if you go to Baseball America. There's a bunch of different ranking systems, but MLB.com lists him as the Yankees' 5th best prospect, a 22-year-old, 6'7", 211 pounds, left-handed pitcher.
Yeah. So, the Giants. That's the 5th Giant to go, and this is the only one. It's not a surprise, but it's the eyebrow raiser. It's kind of like, Heliot Ramos. Were you actually going to go through with that if the Giants? And they did. I don't think there'll be anything big the rest of the way other than there might be another bullpen arm or something thrown in there. But this arrives at pretty much everyone we've heard could be traded, would be traded, has been traded by Buster Posey. And I'm with you. That's the right move, but it doesn't make – I don't find stuff like this fun. I just don't. It's not you call it a good day. Sure. It's a good day because he's doing the right thing, but it's a representation of something completely different. And that is that the Giants have struggled for a lengthy period of time, and this year is actually the flagship year for all of it.
We have more news. You mentioned maybe the only other trade we would get would be a reliever. Ken Rosenthal reports the Giants are close to acquiring Marcelo Mayer from the Red Sox for reliever Erik Miller. Oh. He's reporting that along with our friend Andrew Baggerly. So Marcelo Mayer from the Red Sox, he's really struggled, I think, in his major league career, but Pasta would probably know this more than me. Once a really highly touted prospect in the Red Sox system, Marcelo Mayer. But he's a position player. I think he's a first baseman.
Rest in peace to Erik Miller, who is still the owner of my favorite moment of the Giants season. That's how bad this season is.
Bleep you and you and you.
When he told the Reds, bleep you, and bleep you, I'm like, that was fun. That was one of the few times this year where I'm like, oh, really fun. Bryce Eldridge's walk-off grand slam has been the best moment. But Erik Miller bleeping off the entire Reds team was a close second for me.
Yeah.
So Erik, who came on the show right after that happened, Erik, thank you. Thank you for your time and your energy as a San Francisco Giant. But off to Boston you go as well.
Marcelo Mayer, who is the reported return for the Giants from Boston for reliever Erik Miller, has played in the majors the last 2 years with Boston, 118 total games, primarily a second baseman, most games there, but also has played a fair amount of third and short. Offensively in his career, he is hitting .223. His OPS is .625. Has not produced much offensively in his career.
Was a top 100 prospect in all of baseball a few years ago.
Yeah. Hasn't quite translated.
Has been in the big leagues long enough to where they don't put you on that list anymore, and it hasn't quite translated. But, all right. So somebody who can play all the infield positions. That'll be valuable the rest of the way. Someone's going to need to be out there.
I think he's currently on the 10-day IL, but he should be back soon.
Well, then that's even better. So, okay, now we're up to, is that 6?
6 Giants have been traded.
And we got 41 minutes to go?
Malley, Killian, Ray, Arise, Ramos, and Miller are the 6.
What the hell's Brew Baker still doing on this team? Get him out of here.
Brew Baker?
Get out of here.
What about Keaton Wynn? Is he going to get traded?
Go. Henches, see ya. Let's do this thing. We're going to get to know some new names here the rest of the way.
There's a chance to be...
Half of Sacramento's on their way out.
It has a chance to be interesting just in terms of getting to know new players and seeing what you got with a couple of new names. But the baseball might still be pretty darn ugly the rest of the way.
Well, this is so like I wonder where do you sort of reboot a timeline now? Because now the San Francisco Giants, and I know that this is too early for multiple reasons. A, there's an entire offseason that still needs to happen. B, there's a new CBA that needs to be agreed upon, which may or may not happen very quickly. But I look at a team now that, you're rebooting and getting young in so many spots, except for those big three spots. And I guess if you want to call it big four, your number one starter is a grizzled vet, and then you have three big-time vets underperforming, though they may be, around the infield. And other than that, you're a bunch of puppies now. Puppies who some of whom we don't even know their names yet.
Yep.
Like, this has gone from, we got too many people at too many positions to, I have no idea
how you're going to fill
who's
lineups.
next year's starting catcher, the starting second baseman, the starting center fielder, the starting left fielder, and the starting rotation and the closer. I have no idea who those people are for next year. I couldn't even begin to guess.
This was the start of it, but Buster Posey has a ton of work to do. A ton of work to do, assuming that he's going to be the president of baseball operations going forward. I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
He will be. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Lock it up.
I mean, for Buster?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And Vitello, 96.
Yeah.
Like, that would be, I know.
He has his work cut out for him,
Sure he does. He already did, though. Of course.
He thought, if you were to ask him before this season began, what do you think the next year is going to be like for you? And it's totally different now. Totally different now.
Sure, except for what he's working on now. I hate to tell everybody, he's working on 2028 right now. He's working on 2029.
Most of the guys he's acquired are not going to be in the bigs for a few years.
He's working on 2027. I don't even know if there's going to be a 2027.
Yeah, but if you want to field a semi-competitive team as soon as next year, you're going to have to.
Yeah.
You have to do everything this offseason.
But also some of these people on the farm have got to come up here and play good baseball.
Yeah, some of them.
Just some of them.
You have a decent farm, but the best parts of your farm are in single A right now.
888-957-9570. It's trade deadline day. The Giants have traded 6 players. One of them is yesterday, but 6 players are on their way out. Lots of prospects, obviously, in return. Will in Oakland joining us. Grandy's in for Dibs on Willard and Dibs. Hi, Will. What's up?
What's up, guys? It's been just an incredibly disappointing year as a diehard Giants fan, but I think this is the right move. Just sell high at the deadline. When's the last time we had a stacked farm system? It was the Posey, Crawford, Matt Cain years, in the early 2010s. It's great to kind of build it back up from the bottom. Fabian was a great GM until the end, but Farhan really set us back in terms of the farm system and what to do. So I think it's great, and it gives us something to look forward to and something excited about after such a disappointing year. A lot of expensive pieces, not really delivering. We could talk about the pitching staff at length. I don't think they should stop here, and this may be unpopular, but I'd like to see Matt Chapman or Logan Webb go to some contenders because it's not going to be with the Giants for the foreseeable future. May as well stock up right now and get some guys and keep this thing rolling. I could see a three World Series in 5 years if we keep building up this farm system to what I think it can be. Go Giants. Let's get this done, boys.
Well, thanks. Logan Webb is obviously going nowhere.
Yeah.
And the Matt Chapman thing, as I said earlier, I'm a little surprised that there hasn't been a little bit more smoke about all of that. But again, he's got a no-trade clause, so he's not going anywhere he doesn't want to go, and he's hurt. And so I don't know about that. One more development that it just came down during Will's phone call. We've got another prospect named from the Yankees coming to the Giants for Heliot Ramos. It is the Yankees' number 13 overall prospect. He is a shortstop, and then there's one other little wrinkle to it.
What's that?
His name is Kaeden Kent.
Relation to Jeff?
His son.
Oh.
Jeff Kent goes into the Hall of Fame,
and his
son got acquired by the San Francisco Giants.
Wow.
He is 22 years old. He's currently in High A. The Giants have their 8 millionth young shortstop. I don't even know how many minor league teams are there? How many shortstops can we even play on a daily basis in this system? Kaeden Kent. Thank you.
Well, I mean, you have shortstops. They're usually the most athletic people on the team. You play them anywhere.
Yeah.
Go up and play. You can play center field. You can play left. You can play right. You can play second. You can probably play first and third. Yeah.
Kaeden Kent bats left-handed.
Oh.
He throws right-handed.
But he bats lefty, not like his pops.
Correct.
All right. So the return for Heliot Ramos from the Yankees, according to MLB.com, is a left-handed pitcher, Henry Lelaine, and a shortstop, Kaeden Kent. That's the 5th and 13th ranked prospects from the Yankees for Heliot Ramos. Yankees, I think, as far as I know, are a middle-of-the-pack farm system rank. So that's not like, I don't think either of those guys, and really the only one would be Henry Lelaine. I don't think he's a top 100 prospect across baseball. He's probably, not too far down below top 100, but not a can't-miss guy.
And both players are in high A ball. These are not
ways away.
These are 20,
not super young though.
No, they're both 22, but these are not people that project to be on the Giants next year. Let's put it that way.
And you won't see him this year either.
Yeah. Well, this year, who knows? Everybody can come up this year.